Big light heavyweight matchup coming up in just a couple of minutes. Terry T-Rex Cohen versus Antwain the Juggernaut Britt. Handicap these two big light heavyweights for us, Luke Thomas, as they come out and take the cage.
I'll start with T-Rex Cohen. Brutal knockout power. You can see some of his knockouts over Conan Dunn at UWCMMA.com. Very, very heavy-handed fighter. Very athletic fighter, too. And despite having good heavy hands, he's not content to rest on his laurels. Actually has good submission wins off of his back against jiu-jitsu instructors. Good triangles, good arm bars, good sweeps. Very well-rounded fighter. Antwain Britt, a little bit of a different specimen. Same heavy-handedness, aggressive, in-your-face, fast-paced, and a fantastic wrestler.
These are definitely two guys who are very big. They struggle to get down to 205, could very easily be heavyweights, and they've both gone on record as saying they are going to stand and they are going to trade.
And both very good athletes. I don't want people to lose sight of that. They are big, they are heavy-handed, but they're also pretty fast for their size. In fact, Antwain Britt used to fight as a super heavyweight and now as a light heavyweight. He's lost upwards of almost 80 pounds. He's so lean. Terry Cohens has always been pretty lean, so these are two guys who are going to make a fast-paced action and yet still be pretty big.
My name is Terry T-Rex Cohens, and I'm out of a place called Palatka, Florida, just a little bit north of Jacksonville, Florida. I train out of CC Core Jiu-Jitsu and also train out of Combat Athletics in Orange Park as well. I'm well-rounded. I can't, at one point I used to try to say, I'm a stand-up fighter or I'm a ground fighter. I can't say that because I have fights that have ended in knockouts. I have fights that end in submission. It's like a chess match. If you got two chess masters playing each other, if they play a perfect match, it's a stalemate. So it's all got to be who makes the mistake first. I just like to capitalize on my opponent's mistake, and if he leaves his chin out there, then yes, it's a knockout. If he leaves his neck out there, then it's a chokeout. And that's just how I look at it. Well, my fans, they're pretty much going to say that we knew he could do it. They backed me and supported me since I was fighting as an amateur. And, so they knew my dog could do it the whole time.
Very serious about taking this MMA career to the next level and becoming a champion at the light heavyweight division.
Yeah, Terry Cohens talks a lot of smack, but he pretty much backs it up too. He is very, very confident. Now, I don't think any of that smack talk is going to affect Britt because he's equally confident, but it's going to prepare Cohens for the fight he needs to fight. It's a part of his own pre-fight ritual. It's what he likes to do. It hypes him up. I talked to him at the weigh-ins. He did have a bit of a difficult cut, but I think he's ready now. I think that whole smack talking is just part of the whole game. He did come in a little bit late notice, but man, this is the kind of guy who's ready for big challenges.
Cohen says if he slugs, I'm not going to cower away. I'll slug. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not going to get hit good, and I'm not going to get hit free. So if he gets hit, it's not going to be free.
I said in the pre-fight intro, he's got good composure. He's been put in a lot of bad spots and didn't panic and fought his way through. Britt's probably going to put him in some bad spots. Let's see how he handles it.
Yeah, Terry Cohens says when it's over and done, I'll go over and shake Antwain Britt's hand. I'm a gentleman, I'm a sportsman, I'm an athlete, but when I'm in that cage, I'm all business. All right, time to meet the man who would have been in the house.
My name is Antwain the Juggernaut Britt. I'm 30 years old, fighting and training out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, Hybrid Academy of Martial Arts. I got into MMA about 2.5 years ago. I was an amateur for about a year, went pro, had a 5-0 record, AMI record, went pro, and since I've done that, I'm 5-0 with 5 knockouts. What drives me is just I like competitive, get those juices flowing, and I like to win. Basically, I see my opponent is, he has heavy hands. Honestly, I'm just gonna take him down and just pound him. I mean, I'm gonna get in there, get in and out. We don't get paid by the hour at this, so I'm gonna get in there, take him down, pound him, get out, go home.
30 years old, as you were saying earlier, would have been in the house had he not broken his hand. It was a hairline fracture, but it was enough to take him out of the house. You know that's got to be weighing on his mind. You know he's got to be thinking about that. What if? Now he's going to get back, work his way back up, and get on the map with this fight.
This is a dangerous fight for him. This is a guy who basically broke into the national scene and then broke his hand and got stopped in his tracks of where he was headed. Star trajectory. This is a dangerous fight. He can't lose fights like this. Antwain Britt is a known commodity. Terry Cohen's not as much. If Britt wants to make it to that next level, if he wants to make it to the UFCs and the WECs of the world, he has to stop guys like Terry Cohens. But Terry Cohens is not a pushover. And if Britt gets careless, which he has been known to do at times, he can be caught. But I want folks who are on SureDog.com to do me a favor. Go look at the pictures of Antwain at his fight with Patrick Barentine. It's a different looking human being. He fought at super heavyweight then. He fights at light heavyweight now. He looks shredded. He's lean. He's much quicker. He was always quick then. Now he's exceptionally quick. I really think that he's maturing as a fighter and as a person. And you'll notice he's coming out to Weezer, a little bit of a laid-back choice for a guy who's usually quite amped.
9 out of 10 of Antwain Britt's wins coming by way of knockout. 9 out of 10. That is what you call heavy hands. He did break that hand in his first fight getting into the house. And he said, I would have not only gotten into the house, Jay, I would have won the show. Tail of the tape. Tail of the tape between these two light heavyweights right here. Let's see how they match up. T-Rex and the Juggernaut.
This fight is sponsored by Ultimate VIP International. The world is yours. This fight's scheduled for 3 rounds in the UWC Light Heavyweight Division. Fighting out of the blue corner, Terry T-Rex Cohen. His opponent standing to my left, fighting in the red corner. He's holding a professional record of 5 wins and 1 loss and stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. Fighting out of Norfolk, Virginia, the Juggernaut, Antwain Britt. And when the action begins, your referee, Mr. Mario Yamasaki.
Well, just looking at both fighters now finally together in the cage, I can tell you Antwain Britt looks a lot bigger.
He does look a lot bigger. In
Yeah,
fact, actually, yesterday at the weigh-ins, they looked fairly similar, but I guess...
Across the shoulders, across the chest, across the arms. Same weight, he just looks bigger. Britt in the solid black trunks.
Left hook misses.
And Cohen's in the black and white. Or actually black and gray camo.
Nice.
Oh, stiff
Jab
left.
stuffing.
Oh, wow.
Right where the jaw meets the ear, too. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. This is just superior boxing by Britt. And look, he's got such vicious power. Now, I said, here's 2 things. Oh, man.
No. Is that it? That's it.
Oh,
28 seconds is all it took. 28 seconds. Antwain Britt taking care of business. Dusting Terry T-Rex Cohens. And the Juggernaut just keeps on jugging. Just keeps on jugging. He moves to 6-0 as a pro, and that is a very nice consolation prize for not making it into the house. And you can see he is thrilled with the win, and he's also a sportsman and a gentleman going over to make sure that Terry Cohens is okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, Antwain Britt is going places. He's got too much talent to be not known nationally. He's got too much talent to be who's that kind of figure. I really see very big things for Antwain Britt.
Your referee, Mario Yamasaki, has put a stop to this fight. 31 seconds in the first round by knockout. The Juggernaut, Antwain Britt.
Antwain, oh my goodness. Well, we were commenting when we finally saw both of you guys in the cage together. You look big. You look very, very big. Across the shoulders, across the arms. We already knew you had heavy hands. Look at the size of this guy. You're making short work of a very tough opponent there. Just 28 seconds to take him out. What was going through your mind?
I knew he was a tough guy. I knew he was going to come in and throw some heavy leather. I just wanted to get off first, establish my jab, and everything else was going to come after that.
So I'm thinking a light heavyweight title is definitely in the works for you right here in Ultimate Warrior Challenge. Can you get behind that?
You might as well give me the title and let them fight me for it. All right, real quick, I want to thank my sponsors, Maximum Nutrition, Excess Energy Drink, Fight Night Outlet, Hybrid Academy, baby.
We just had a replay up there. Let's take one more look at how you finished off Terry T-Rex Cohens. It was a dominant performance. Here it is right here. Talk us through it.
I saw he came with a big, heavy left or right, well, I don't know. And I caught him with an uppercut, took him down, and from there I just wanted to pound him. I didn't want him to get back up from that.
Well, it was definitely the elbows. It was definitely the G and P. And we can't thank you enough for fighting in the Ultimate Warrior Challenge. Anything else you want to say to the fans out here in Washington?
Yo, I used to live in Temple Hill. I'm from Baltimore. So I love coming home and seeing my people. Come out and see me anytime I fight. I'm going to make it a show for you.
All right, give it up one more time for the Juggernaut, Antwain Britt!